Okay. Okay. Snack time. It's like it's I was gonna say midnight snack time, but it's not even midnight. It's not even 9 o'clock. So chef is hungry. Of course, I just left Aldi's, and I looked in the refrigerator and saw that I had some broccoli just about to go bad. So I figured, hey chef, you got to do something with this broccoli. So let's make what do you call it, JD? Let's make a broccoli cheddar round. So we'll use some white cheddar. So we already have our broccoli chopped, just a rough chop. I forgot what I was cooking there for a minute. Hey Kim, how are you? Where are you? Where are you tuning in from? She's where?
She's a regular.
Okay. Well, good to see you again. So this is going to be an incredible little dish. This is like a little snack. And what I'm doing, we're making this, but tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these and just put them in a container once they're done. And this can be like a snack throughout the day, tomorrow, or the next day. And so this is actually a totally keto-friendly dish. Like a snack. It can be an appetizer. It can be, as I said, a snack or a side.
Probably one you can get your kids to eat.
Yeah, this is something you can get your kids to eat. Because what child does not like cheese, broccoli and cheese? Oh man, let's be serious. Most kids love broccoli and cheese. And some adults. I'm one of those adults. Oh yeah.
So how do you prepare this shit?
So actually what we have our broccoli already chopped. And I'm just basically cleaned out the refrigerator, looking at what veggies that I had. You really don't have to use any of the veggies. You can just use the broccoli and your cheddar and what have you. What I'm going to do tonight, I'm adding a couple of mushrooms, button mushrooms. I'm going to add some red onion, maybe a fourth of a red onion. Depends on how much broccoli you're using. So I actually use maybe one big spear of broccoli and about a fourth of a red onion. But you don't have to use red, you use whatever onion you have. But onion is going to give you a flavor. So onion is really going to do it for you. And just use whatever you have. If you don't have an onion in the house, use whatever you have. Just use the broccoli and the cheddar. And use whatever cheddar you want. If you don't have cheddar, use cream cheese. Just whatever you have. But I'm going to use some white cheddar and maybe a little bit ricotta. And for color, I'm going to use a little red pepper. Or if you have a yellow pepper, red pepper, I'm actually using a yellow. Thought I was going to use a red, but it's whatever I pulled out of the refrigerator. Nothing is fancy about this. And this is really good. This is football season. Super Bowl is coming up. This is a great little Super Bowl snack. Some guys would mind having this because you know why? You got cheddar in it, cheese. You can serve them room temperature or hot. And hey, you can take it up a next level and add a little remoulade or something, a little sauce to it. Oh man, can you even imagine the flavors when they come together? You got the peppers, the onion, and what I'm going to add, this is a store-bought pesto, a little pesto. I'm going to add a couple of spoons of that, and it has a little olive oil in there. And we're going to add a little ricotta. Don't need much, about a tablespoon. And I'm going to add 1 or 2 eggs. Might only just need 1 egg because I'm not sure. Let's see. We don't want it to be too loose. Depends on how much you're making too. 1 egg might be enough. Let's see. And I had some breadcrumbs. What did I do with the breadcrumbs? Let's see. That's not it. I would not have put them in the refrigerator. I just saw them. Breadcrumbs, where are you? Tell you what. No, maybe I'll tell you what. We're just going to use some Parmesan. That's what we'll do. Now, what I normally do for breadcrumbs, you can use like pork rinds. Pork rinds are keto friendly. But if you're one of these people that don't do the pork, you can take the butt ends of your keto bread. Now, I just left all day, maybe like, 30 minutes ago? And I bought some keto bread. But you can take that bread, the butt ends of that bread, or just put it in the oven and bake it. And then you got keto breadcrumbs. And so, we're just making a little cake. See, just mixing it up. The eggs are your binder. It's going to bind it all together. Now, we're going to add some garlic. Use whatever herbs you want to use. Oh my God, that's looking mighty fine. I'm going to put some cheese in here in just a second. Yeah, we haven't put the cheese in there yet. But we are about to. Okay. You got some mozzarella in here too, I think. Okay, we'll use some mozzarella too. So this is our white cheddar. White cheddar. You see that?
That's gonna be delicious. Coco's mom is asking, what are you making?
I'm actually making a oh gosh, it's a broccoli round. Broccoli vegetable round. So it has broccoli, red onion, mushrooms. You can use whatever you want to use in here. The recipe actually called for just broccoli, but what I did, I went in the refrigerator, looked to see what else that we had in there, and so I'm making it chef way. I added some mushrooms, maybe a little pesto, some ricotta, maybe 2 tablespoons of ricotta, 2 tablespoons of pesto, store-bought pesto, white cheddar, 1 egg, Parmesan cheese, and I'm also going to add some. Ooh, here we go. I'm going to add some mozzarella. You can't go wrong with a little mozzarella. Not at all. Now, if you have a regular traditional white cheddar, use that, or cheddar cheese. I don't have any. Just use whatever you have. Now, this, of course, is a keto dish. Keto friendly, totally keto friendly. Not a lot of carbs at all. And you always hear me talk about keto, and it's because I've lost 147 pounds on the keto lifestyle. Now, we are going to add some garlic. Gotta add a little garlic. And we're talking about flavor. That's gonna do it. A little fresh garlic. And I'm also gonna add a little garlic and herb. This is a Lagro's new garlic and herb. And that is really gonna take it up a notch. Okay? And we're gonna add some salt, pepper, a little salt, and some pepper, a little cracked pepper, and we got some sea salt. Because I want flavor. You bring me something that's not seasoned, I'm gonna throw it back at you. Okay, now that we've added everything else to here, we're gonna add our extra egg.
Can't see the bowl, she said.
Okay, let me come over this way. Let me put the egg in here, then I'll come back over. Drop any eggshells in there. There we go. See that? We're just mixing it up. So I actually put 1 egg in there at a time because I want to make sure it wasn't too loose. See there? Just like if you're making a, let's say maybe a crab cake or salmon croquette. The same consistency that you want this about the same. And now I'm gonna get like an ice cream scoop, but you can actually form these into your hand. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get an ice cream scoop. That way, we don't make a big mess when it comes time to preparation. Okay? Okay. And so what we can do later, we can add a barbecue sauce to serve it with. You said barbecue sauce. So I am always pimping barbecue. That's because barbecue is in my genes, baby. Huh?
You can do marinara.
Yeah, you can do marinara also. Marinara will be awesome with this. You know, the other day we made a meatloaf. And we paired the meatloaf with the traditional sugar-free ketchup, which is keto-friendly. And also we paired it with the Kicking Country barbecue sauce. And it was delightful. And we did something else that we paired it. We used marinara, Rails marinara, along with, what did we fix? We made, what we call it? Nudie.
Yep.
Nudie. We did the ravioli. It's a nudie, which is the stuffing that goes into a traditional ravioli. The other night, our final day of our 19-day keto challenge, this is olive oil. And I keep my olive oil in a spray bottle so that I can monitor how much I'm using. Now I use a little extra tonight because these things are going to require just a little extra oil. And so we're going to scoop these.
So Felicia's asking, is this similar to a zucchini fritter?
Pretty much. It's really pretty much the same. We're just replacing the zucchini with broccoli. And when you make a zucchini fritter, you have to grate it and then strain all the moisture out of the zucchini. Same thing, but we don't have to strain this because water does not hold a lot of moisture in water. So this is much easier. And that's why I run to this particular recipe. And it is sinfully delicious. And I would normally roll these in a little Parmesan, but we're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to fry these just like they are. And you'll see that they're going to be just as crispy as if we rolled them. And we're not going to roll them. Because what's going to happen, the cheese is going to form the mold. We're just placing these down, and then I'll mash them. I'll mash them down. And that egg, baby, is going to bind them and turn them right into, oh my God, I'm going to do 4. I might be able to do more in this big skillet. In this big saucepan. Okay. There we go. We'll press down. And I'm going to turn my heat down some.
Jacqueline's asking, did you take Ozempic?
Did I do what now?
Did you take a drug to get so thin?
No, I did not. I did not. I started keto lifestyle. Of course, I received a kidney transplant 4 years ago, November the 17th of 2019. And after the kidney transplant, I ballooned back up to 289 pounds. And I vowed that I would take care of the kidney. And so I was pre-diabetic, went to the doctor, and the first thing they wanted to do was start me on a medicine for diabetes, a pill or something. This was 4 years ago. There were no medicines out there like the weight loss medicines that a lot of people are taking. And so I said, no, give me 30 days and let me try and get the weight off. And so I took me maybe longer than that. I started researching keto and all that, and started the keto journey. And it was very difficult for me on the beginning, but my sister, Betty Marrero, that's a nutritionist in Memphis, pretty much kind of helped me along the way. But, you know, a lot of times we make keto so hard, and after realizing that it's not that hard, guys. Uh-oh, making a mess. once I learned the veggies and the fruits that I could actually have and enjoy on this lifestyle, I think it made it a lot easier for me. It made it so much easier, and I saw that I could actually manage it myself in a sense, that it didn't have to be so difficult. And once I learned that, the weight just started melting off. So yeah, keto was my source, you know.
But Divinity also says she had a kidney transplant.
Oh wow, I get a lot of people on here that have had kidney transplants. Isn't that incredible? And I'm so grateful to God for this gift of life. It has totally changed my life. And had I not received this kidney transplant, you know, of course, some of you know I was on Next Level Chef season 2 with Gordon Ramsay, and I would not have been able to do that show had it not been for this kidney transplant. And I'm grateful for that overall experience. Isn't that pretty?
So John here wants to know how much exercise you do.
When I initially started, I didn't do a lot of exercise, and somebody's going to beat me up for saying that, but I did not. I want to be totally honest with you guys. I did not do a lot of exercise because you have to remember, I was like 289, 290 pounds, and so I couldn't walk. I couldn't do a lot of stuff, and so I think after maybe about 2 months, I was able to start doing exercise. Would walk around the block because then my energy was up and I was excited to see my body starting to change. And I had no idea that I would be the size that I am now. I'm like in a 28, 29 waistline. I've never been this size. I was trying to get to like a 38 and coming from like a 46. And so just to say that I know keto works, you know, because I look at myself now and I'm thinking, whoa, I'd never even thought that this would be me. And even now, I still don't feel the size that I am. I still look in the mirror and I see this big guy still, and I'm sure that will take some time for all of that to kind of go away. But yeah, keto basically changed my life.
So Starlita is asking, are you a pastor?
No, I am not. But so many people ask me that, but I do feel God's calling on my life, and I think even what I'm doing now is ministry, reaching those to let them know the things that I have been through, because of realizing every step that I have taken throughout my life's journey was not about me. It was about others, to reach those individuals that were going through the challenges that I've gone through throughout my life's journey. And I actually had a near-death experience. It was December 3rd, 2012. And it was then, I realized then that I had a true purpose in this life. And I remember so many days I wanted to give up. So many days I wanted to give up. And I say this, what if I had have given up? What if? You know, a lot of times we try and look behind the veil to see what the end's gonna be. We don't know. Only God knows. He already knew that I would go to Next Level Chef with Gordon Ramsay and Naisha and Richard Blaze. He already knew this. But there's steps we have to walk. And I'm so glad that it's almost like I was handpicked to go through this whole ordeal of end-stage renal disease. That's how it was revealed to me when I actually died.
So Tricia says congratulations.
Oh.
She had weight loss surgery last September and is now preparing for her kidney transplant.
Praise God.
That's Tricia.
Tricia, listen. your story sounds like mine because I actually had to lose some weight before my transplant, and so that was hard. So I actually lost like maybe 20 pounds, and I needed to lose so much more, and I could lose the 20 pounds, and then finally I had been turned down 3 times, and finally went back for my evaluation, and then I walked in, and the same doctor that had turned me down twice looked at me and said, "Oh, Mr. Taylor, you look transplant ready." Well, that went in one ear, baby, and went out of the other. It was like I didn't receive it. And she told me then, she said, "Well, the next time I see you, it'll be in post-recovery." And I'm like, okay. And still, I'm like, yeah. I'm still looking for a no. I'm still looking for somebody to tell me a no again, because I've been told no so long. You know why I was told no so long, all those times? I wasn't ready. My phosphorus was high. So I wasn't doing anything right. I wasn't taking any of my medicines. I was half doing my treatments because I was doing home treatments. Home hemo, next stage. And I was half doing it until I had the near-death experience. Because I was scared of the needles. I was scared of the needles. And listen, I had those the port in my chest for so long because I was scared of the needles. You know when I had the near-death experience? I said to God, I said, I was told, "Well, you're not doing your treatments." I said, "Because those needles hurt." You know what he told me? Told me, if you ask me to take away, this is for somebody listening this morning, this evening. Said, if you ask me to take away the stain and the pain from each stick, I will honor your request. I'm like, what? So if you ask me to take away the stain and the pain from each stick, I will honor your request. So after this near-death experience, I began to pray every time I did my treatment, because I did treatments 5 nights a week at home. And we would join hands and pray. I said, "Father, in Jesus' name, you told me that you would take away the stain and the pain from each stick." And before you knew it, he would put the needle in my arm. I would not feel not one pain. I said, "You got them in there?" He said, "Yeah, I already have them in there." So I learned from my dying to be very specific and very detailed when we pray. See, the scripture says we have not because we ask not. Because that's what I was told. I was like, that's scripture. I don't mean to be so, scripture and all that tonight. But, I'm just telling you pieces of my journey. You asked the question, and that's my answer. But all of this has really changed my life. So I'm just grateful. So congrats on your kidney transplant. Congratulations. I remember the year I got my transplant. We had planned, this is funny. We had planned a Thanksgiving dinner at the house. And nobody knew that I was going to have a transplant. We didn't even know. I got the call like on the 17th. I actually got the call maybe on was it the 15th or the 16th? Because they had to rush to the hospital. It was like the next day that the procedure was actually done. But I came home from the hospital like maybe three or 4 days later. Didn't tell anyone that I'd had a transplant because I still wanted to entertain everyone for Thanksgiving. And I really shouldn't have, but I was so ecstatic. And I wanted to see my grandmother and all these people that were coming. And that was really dangerous for me because we were just going into COVID. But we didn't know what COVID was at that time. And that was the last time I could entertain because I had to be very careful because, COVID was really something else.
Yeah, the new kidney.
You're right, with the new kidney.
So Chef, let's catch up for a second on you've got a bunch of folks saying things and asking questions. So if you want.
Okay.
So one of the first things that I really want you to know is Christina Davis is saying thank you so much for encouraging her sister Zanetta while she was waiting for her kidney.
Oh,
you remember calling Zanetta and talking?
Yeah, Zanetta.
Yeah, so Christina, her sister, is reaching out to say thank you so much.
You are so
for
welcome.
encouraging her sister.
That was
Zanetta.
all God, baby. I knew that was all God. I love your sister so much.
Yeah.
We chat from time to time on Facebook.
So, thank you so much. Tricia, who's pending her transplant, said her highest weight was 380. She's now at 215, so she is really getting ready for that transplant. Yep. If you can tell again what it is you're making tonight.
So actually, I'm making broccoli. Let's call them broccoli fritters. Now, they actually call broccoli rounds, but I think broccoli fritters sounds so much better. Okay?
And what could you serve that with or eat that with, Chef?
You can actually eat this. I'm chewing. Let me get rid of this out of my mouth. You can actually eat it as a side with like whatever protein you're having. This can be your side instead of like mac and cheese. Eat this. Let me just present them. They're really, really pretty. This is broccoli, chopped broccoli. You got white cheddar cheese. Use any cheese you want to use. There are mushrooms in here. It's like I looked in the refrigerator to see what veggies I had, and I just chopped them up and added them right to this. Red onion, and what binds it are your eggs and Parmesan cheese. Now you can actually mix a little almond flour in here, but I did not. All I used was Parmesan cheese and your white cheddar and maybe some mozzarella. And when I tell you this is going to be incredible, now I had some. Oh, here we go.
Malcolm Hayes is 61 is saying that he donated a kidney.
Oh, look at there.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome,
Thank you
Malcolm.
for the gift of life, Malcolm.
Good. And remember to like, share, and follow Chef Taylor, Chef Drama from Next Level Chef. Let me garnish these really quick, and then I'll show you exactly what we got here.
Steno Girl wants to know, could she have used egg whites instead of the whole egg?
Yes, you can. That's perfect. Those are perfectly fine. And these are just some nice little keto.
Just a little snack.
And I like to make these, you see that? Like a salmon patty, but with broccoli. Isn't that pretty?
Broccoli, cheese.
Oh,
You got egg
try
in
that.
there, mushroom. Oh gosh, yeah, I want to try it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I do now.
You did napkin.
Oh, some.
Isn't that good?
That's delicious.
Now that is a very, very easy recipe. Now I've made these, and I've actually used a little. Sometimes I use a little turmeric in them. Sometimes I'll make one a little saffron. Just have fun with them.
A couple little curry.
Yeah, you can use curry in them. Just whatever you want to use in them.
Really good.
That is really, really good. And that little crust on them. Oh. Now I sear them in a little olive oil. But you can use butter, just a little butter. You don't want to develop high cholesterol.
Ricardo is asking, or Richard, excuse me, how far? He's asking, what store do you buy your ingredients?
Maybe 30 minutes or less, maybe 25. 40 minutes ago, I was just at Aldi. I buy a lot of stuff at Aldi, Sprouts, Trader Joe's. What's the other market we got? Fresh Market. Yeah. And sometimes I go to Whole Foods, but
Doesn't have to be expensive.
Doesn't have to be expensive. Don't break the bank. That's why I go to Aldi a lot. They have lots of good produce. So many wonderful things at Aldi.
Yeah.
So do not sleep on Aldi. They have so many. I'm always eating and having food over my clothes and my face, and just please look over me. But this is really, really good.
Those are good.
Really. And another thing I like to make are egg bites. Egg bites. I make those for breakfast or anytime, and just keep them in the refrigerator. You know, just keep them in the refrigerator at all times. Any more questions? Remember to like, follow, and share. And another thing I mentioned, we're going to pair these with barbecue sauce. Now, I created
There you go.
a barbecue sauce. It's a Kickin' Country Keto barbecue sauce. As a chef, I'm a celebrity chef here in Atlanta, Georgia. This is a barbecue sauce that I created. I put it there. It's available on Amazon, and it's also available in the TikTok shop. Okay? And if you're a Prime member, it's free shipping. It's created by me, Chef Drama. And I own a catering service here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Epicurean Drama events here. We service a lot of events, celebrity influence events here in Atlanta and all over. We will travel, okay? So, Daryl Taylor, we did events for Lisa Nicole Cloud. I can't even name Sheree Whitfield, Nene Leakes. I could go on and on and on. Samuel L. Jackson, Angie Stone. I could go on and on and on and on and on. And we could possibly service you next. You know? Who knows? So remember, Kickin' Country Keto. And you can pair these with this. They work wonderful. Remember, Kickin' Country Keto. It's available on Amazon and also in the TikTok shop. Enough about the barbecue sauce, okay?
Sweet girl from Bama is asking, what do you recommend for someone who has chronic kidney disease? She should be following a specific diet?
Yeah, it's a renal diet. Now, are you just joining? Because I am a former dialysis patient.
She's just joining. That's sweet girl.
You just joined, okay. So I am a chronic kidney survivor. You know, so yes, I did 17 years on dialysis. 17 years on dialysis. These are my battle scars. They're covered up tonight on both arms. Yeah. So 17 years. I was kidney transplanted November the 17th of 2019. After transplantation, I gained more weight and was pre-diabetic and was going to have to start some type of medication. And I said, well, doctor, if you can give me 30 days, I can get rid of the weight. And this was 4 years ago. And I think after maybe about a month, I had lost like maybe almost 20 pounds, maybe more. And she was like, what are you doing? And I said, keto. And initially when I asked, was it okay to start keto? And they were like, no, that's not good for you because you're a transplant patient. You don't need all that protein. You don't need all of this. I'm like, no. I have a sister that's a nutritionist, and I consulted with her. And I knew as a chef that I didn't need to consume all the protein, all the carbs. And I wouldn't do you're not going to do the carbs because it's keto, but I knew I wouldn't do all of that, the bad fats and stuff that I knew I didn't need that would make me develop high cholesterol and all the other bad stuff. And so here I am. After being on keto for 4 years, I've lost 140 something pounds on keto. So it works. And I'm going to show you a picture of Daryl. Let me just show you. Let's see if I can. This is me at about 289 pounds or so. And the other one on the left is about 140 something, 146, 7, I'm not sure, but. And these pictures, they say it all, right? They say it all. So after being on this keto journey, the weight was falling off so fast, like 6 and 7 pounds a week. I'm like, whoa, only because I removed the flour from my diet, the carbs, the pasta. I'm going to show you some things that I do eat. A lot of berries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, all berries. Cantaloupe is keto friendly. Anything that you know is high in sugar like grapes, pineapple, oranges, apples, stay away from those things. You'll see what happens when you don't eat those things. Because before keto, I thought because I was consuming fruits and vegetables, but I'm like, why is the weight not coming off? Because I was still eating carbs. corn, carrots. Those are high things that are high in carbs. So stay away from those. So for crackers, I buy this at Aldi. These are almond crackers. They have a Parmesan crisp. Those are good. Now, I buy a lot at Aldi, but you can find these at Costco, Whole Foods, just wherever. Almond wafers. Any almond wafer. Make sure you read your labels. Make sure you don't have sugar in them. At least no more than 1 or 2 or 3 grams of sugars. Some might have a little bit more. Like this has 1 gram of sugar. That's good. And like with my barbecue sauce, this only has 1 gram of sugar. And there is no aftertaste. It's really, really good. It's peppery, has that peppery finish. Every bite wants to want more. Now, it's available on Amazon. Kicking Country Keto. Whose picture is that on there? Yeah. And actually, we are going to be featured in this year's Super Bowl swag bag. How exciting is that? Yeah. Kicking Country Keto. Available on Amazon for now and TikTok Shop. Soon it will be available in your local retail stores. Soon. And so we talked about the almond wafers, and this is my go-to. Late night looking at TV, sugar-free popsicles. I'll eat 2 or 3 of these in one sitting. There's no sugar in these. Okay? And when I was at Aldi earlier today, I pointed out a lot of stuff that I buy. They even have a keto-friendly ice cream. So I think that's why I was able to stay on this lifestyle so long, because I could still have ice cream, cheeses, and all that stuff. So I didn't feel like I was missing anything. If I wanted to, we did taco night one night. We made tacos with low-carb wraps. I have some in the refrigerator. I pull them out. And this is the bread I showed that I buy. This is a low-carb bread. I buy it at Aldi. Now, they have low-carb breads at Kroger. They have them at Costco. They're everywhere. And the low-carb wraps, we made low-carb pizzas out of those wraps. And water. Make sure you drink lots and lots and lots of water. These are called meal. You can find these at Kroger, Walmart, just wherever. Now, Walmart have their own brand. They're called, this is from Aldi, Active. These are little drops you add to your water. Just one single drop. This is a cherry, fruit punch, all different flavors. You just add it to your water, and it makes you drink the water. The more water you drink, the pounds melt like butter. Okay? Just melts like butter. Meal prep. I use these for meal prep. Chicken breast, chicken thighs, And I don't necessarily buy skinless. I like a little flavor. I like the skin too. I mean, I'm keeping it real with you guys. Don't make it hard. I didn't count macros. I didn't count carbs. Because I'm not on a diet. This is a lifestyle for me. And then marinating your meats. Marination. I use a lot of Allegro. I'll show you what Allegro looks like. Oh, here's some here. Now, they have different flavors. Now, I marinate my meat with Allegro, or use any marination. You can make your own marination, and it's still going to be just as good. But that's one thing I use a lot. And this is a whole basket. I forgot about this. This is a whole basket of stuff that I use. Okay. So I drink coffee. So this is the sugar that I use. Monk fruit sugar. You can get it straight from the manufacturer or get it on Amazon. Or I've seen it at Walmart. They have it at Walmart. But what I've seen, they have monk fruit in the white. I prefer the gold. For me, the white has an aftertaste. You only need a teaspoon. I buy the monk fruit in the gold. Monk fruit gold. If you go to Amazon, click monk fruit in the gold. It's very good, and you only need a small amount. To start, you might need 2 tablespoons, but when I started, I would use 2. But now I only need 1. No aftertaste. And then nuts. Walnuts, almonds. What other nut? Walnuts, almonds, and pecans. Cashews are not keto friendly. And one other thing, allow Google to be your friend. If I had a question about something, I would ask Google, is this keto friendly? Is this keto friendly? Aldi, Don't sleep on Aldi, baby. These are all snacks that I buy at Aldi. This is the almond coconut cluster.
So she's asking, what is the monk fruit sweetener? It is plant.
It's plant-based. It's a plant-based sweetener.
Monk fruit is a plant.
And this is a brownie. Tastes like a Snickers bar. Aldi, okay? And this is a salted caramel. Aldi. I buy a lot of stuff from Aldi, guys, because, Aldi is not very expensive. And they have a lot of gourmet stuff. Not a gourmet. They have a lot of organic stuff. But I don't always buy organic, But they have a lot of keto-friendly things that are there. Just have to take your time and look around. Also having tuna made. Tuna in spring water or whatever. Make it with dill relish. And if you're used to sweetened tuna, take your monk fruit, sprinkle some in there. You got tuna. Keep it in the refrigerator, make your sandwich. Or if you don't like the sweetness, dill relish is it. Keeping those things. And then another thing, make your own pimento cheese. And or they have a keto-friendly pimento cheese spread. You can find it at Kroger. Aldi does not have it, but from time to time I will buy the pimento cheese from there, but it does have a little sugar in it. So I prefer you just buy that from like a Kroger or Walmart, because they do have paleo type pimento cheese cream. Pimento cheese spread. And then ice cream. This is at Kroger or Walmart. This is Rebel, but it's really, really good. Tastes like regular ice cream, but don't eat the whole container. It's so easy to do, okay? Buy the same stuff at Aldi, but they don't have Rebel. They have their own brand of ice creams that are real good. But I will say this is much better. These are cauliflower slims. They're okay, but they need some seasoning to them. You might have to sprinkle olive oil on there, maybe a little sea salt, and something, jazz it up. But I will eat these from time to time. Maybe make a pizza on them. But I will just make a pizza on a traditional, a low carb wrap. Remember to like, share, and follow. If you go within my page, you'll see where we make pizzas. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all over. I'll be cooking periodically. So remember to like, share, and follow. And I do make meatloaf. When I make it, I make my own gravy. I use a little cornstarch to make the gravy, or I take this and put it on top. This is a sugar-free, no sugar added ketchup. You can find it at Kroger, Walmart, Target, no sugar added, okay? I don't have a list of foods. Allow Google to be your friend. Google keto fruits and veggies, and just anything that's sugar-free. And so I will eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, no sugar added peanut butter. I'm going to show you the jelly that I buy. Everything is no sugar added.
Diana's asking about coffee creamer. Is there a keto coffee creamer, or what can she use?
You can use heavy cream. Heavy cream is keto friendly. Now I'm lactose, so I use like a powdered sugar. A powdered cream, but this is a sugar-free jelly. They have this in strawberry. I love strawberry, but strawberry. They have peaches, blackberry. Everything is sugar-free. And you think, I don't want no sugar. Baby, it tastes good to me. I don't miss the sugar. And the moment you come off of all the sugar, we're all addicted to sugar. And flour. Flour is in everything you eat. When you eat those corn chips, all that stuff loaded with flour. And when you come off the flour, your body is going to be like, wait a minute, the first week, what's going on? And what happened to you after 1 week, JD?
Oh, gosh, I have inflammation in my hands went down because I used to have like joint stiffness in my thumbs. Mm-hmm. So all that joint stiffness, all the aching and pain, all that just goes away. It goes away. 2 or 3 days. Once you eliminate bread and sugar,
all that goes away.
2 days you don't even want it. Mm-hmm. You don't think about it.
I went to Aldi today and I passed by the cupcakes and all that crap. Mm-hmm. Being that I haven't eaten it, because we started our 19-day challenge, normally that's the first I would look at it and be like, oh, I want this today. I look right at it like, see ya.
Repeat what coffee creamer you can use, because people are asking. I know you said it a minute ago, but coffee creamer, you can use what for coffee?
You can
creamer?
use heavy cream.
Yeah.
Heavy cream, but milk is processed different. It has lots and lots and lots of sugar. So no milk. However, heavy cream is okay. Mm-hmm. Heavy cream is okay. You can also use unsweetened almond milk. Yes, unsweetened almond milk, but no cashew milk. Unsweetened almond milk. Any almond milk, it has to be unsweetened. Or you can make your own almond milk with raw almonds. And one thing I will make, I have a Vitamix, and I take this ginger and I blend it up in there with water, and I strain it, put in a pitcher, add a little monk fruit to it, and I take the zero sugar ginger ale, and either I drink that, the ginger juice just like it is, or I add the ginger ale to it, zero sugar ginger ale. And those are my ways to, if I want that belch, I will drink the sparkling water. Aldi has a whole line of sparkling water. They have grapefruit, they have strawberry, orange, all these various sparkling waters.
Why can't you have half and half, Chef?
Half and half, I think half and half
Has milk in it.
has milk in it.
And,
Oh, you won't?
okay. Please.
Yeah, let me grab something to lift it up.
Almond and oat milk, you said.
The almond and oat milk are fine. And I'm only trying to tell you what I have did in order to lose 147 pounds. And I'll tell you this, now that I've lost the 147 pounds, I do on the weekends, and I'm going to share this secret with you. I didn't get bored on keto because after I began to lose the weight, I do keto Monday through Friday now. On the weekends, Friday, I go out. If I want to go out and have a glass of wine or go out with friends and enjoy the weekend, I do that on Friday and Saturday and maybe Sunday. And because I'm mindful of what carbs are going to do to my body, I'm mindful of that. You see that? That's what they're going to do to me. So I never overdo it. So I'm not big on pasta. However, I do make a pasta. I make a pasta now with this, Natural Heaven. On one of the days during the 19-day challenge, we made this pasta. You can find this at Trader Joe's. I actually found this at the Dollar Tree. And you can order it online too at Amazon. They have this in spaghetti, macaroni, and it tastes like regular freaking pasta. I made a pasta sauce with the rails that we bought at Aldi. It's low carb, low sugar, and took that pasta, put it in there with, what did I use? Like ground beef,
You made a regular
mushrooms.
traditional pasta
Yeah,
sauce.
regular sauce. And oh my God. And what I added to it was a package of the taco mix. Oh my God. You talk about something good. I'm still dreaming about it. It was
Now, Belinda says, but the sodium. The sauces you buy and use don't have sodium.
No. By
Mm-hmm.
rails, that I get at Aldi, you can get it at Costco, you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Kroger. Rails. Let me show you what that looks like.
Rails and Michael's of Brooklyn.
Yeah, Michael's of Brooklyn. I bought that at Kroger may have that. Michael's of Brooklyn, we found it at Trader Joe's or Fresh Market. Now this is Rails. Now this is a pizza sauce, but Rails is a little larger. It's a whole bottle of pasta sauce. You can find this at Aldi, or you can find it at Kroger, Walmart. Rails marinara sauce, and it's really, really tasty. Now what I'm drinking here is just zero sugar ginger ale. Very good. I drink a lot of these. I don't drink that many because, remember, I'm a kidney transplant recipient 4 years ago. So I don't drink too many. And especially nothing with dye in it like Coke. No. So a lot of times we make keto very difficult. Don't consume all of the crap. Of course, cream cheese is keto friendly.
Sugar sauce again, people are asking.
Okay. The barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
Here we go. It's Kickin' Country Keto. There we go. And it's available on Amazon. And also it's available on TikTok Shop. It's free shipping if you have Prime membership on Amazon, okay? And I was actually on Next Level Chef with Gordon Ramsay, Naisha Arrington, and Richard Blaze, season 2. Season 3 is going on now and just started last Sunday. Okay? And developed this sauce actually before I went on the show. So it was ready to go when I came off of the show. I just had to get all the marketing and everything together. But we're set to go into local retail stores any day now. Any day. So make sure you like, share, and follow Daryl Taylor, Chef Drama. Now, actually on a catering service here in Atlanta. It's Epicurean Drama Events right here. And we do a lot of celebrity influence events here in Atlanta. We've serviced, I won't even name all the people that we've catered for here in Atlanta. But when a lot of my clients see me now, they're like, whoa, what did you do? And I tell them keto. It was keto. The ketogenic lifestyle totally changed my life. Coming from 289 pounds to now 142 pounds. If I could just get rid of these last 2 pounds. No. But I really need to tone up. And before I started this keto challenge, I had a pulse here. And
Rosie is asking, how did you get off of dialysis?
I got a kidney transplant November the 17th of 2019. Yeah. So after being on dialysis for 17 years. How many people get to say that? That they were transplanted after 17 years. Yeah. So thank God that I could actually, I'm actually here to share my journey with you guys. And so no matter what you're going through, you keep fighting, trust the process. And remember to speak very specific and detailed prayers when you pray, because God hears us, okay? So I am going to log off, but remember to like, follow, and share Daryl Taylor, Chef Drama. And I was calling the name Drama because with the catering service, most of the presentations, the food presentations that we do, we stage a lot of stuff. Everything is always over the top, with cuisine, exotic florals and amazing sequin fabrics and all that stuff come into play with an event that Chef Drama creates. So I thank you guys for tuning in tonight.
If you'll share the pasta one more time before you go to the name brand.
Oh, it's Natural Heaven. Natural Heaven. Now, I found out about this pasta maybe about a month ago. A friend of mine, Chris Foy, told me about it, and she actually found it at Dollar Tree. So I rushed in, I bought like 4 or 5. And I tried it before I came on and told everyone about it. I wanted to make sure it was good. When I tell you it was good, woo! It's really good. Now it's a hearts of palm, so it's already cooked. And let me show you how it comes. It comes in a bag. You make your sauce, add a little butter to the sauce and all that. And you see that? It looks like little spaghetti spirals. And I took it out, and I took 2 forks and just pulled it apart right into the sauce and kind of mixed it in there and let it simmer. Add a little butter, a little olive oil, whatever you put in your sauce, and just let it marinate in there. And when I tell you, it is so good. And I use that with my sauce, and I also added a package of taco mix. Not spaghetti mix. This is a taco mix. Because this has cumin and all that good stuff in there that you want to add to your meat. And man, you're talking about something good. That came straight out of Aldi. So Okay, I think that's it. So make sure you like, follow, and share. And remember, make sure you allow Google to be your friend. And one other thing, join groups on Facebook. There's one, Yep, it's keto. Yep, YEP, it's keto. And then yes, no, it's keto for beginners. Keto for beginners recipes and keto for beginners period. They, if you want to chime in and ask questions, just ask questions. People are so in a hurry to zoom in and tell you, advise you of this, and try and help you throughout the course of your journey. And that's what helped me. Keto for beginners. So just so you know, I'm here to help you along your journey. So now you got me, Chef Taylor, Chef Drama. So I'm here to be of assistance to you throughout your keto journey. So remember to like, share, and follow. I'll see you guys again real soon. Peace and blessings.